This is not a full video. This is just me making a very awesome announcement, and I may be talking about the Seraphim trilogy sometime at the end. But still, this is a very exciting announcement for me. So let me tell you about it. You guys are not going to believe what I found out yesterday, because I'm not even sure I believe it, and I still have to look it up to make sure that I'm not seeing or dreaming things. So yesterday, while I was doing some financials and everything, doing some very hardcore research, I decided to look up the name of my book and to see if I could find anywhere that has done reviews on it. No, I did not find any reviews, but I did find something else that was like exceptionally cool. So yeah. What I found when you look up Arborea Lux and my author name underneath, I looked that up, and what I found is that my book is being sold everywhere in stores and online at Barnes & Noble's, Books A Million, Walmart, and a slew of other places around the world, even as far as New Zealand and Australia. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. Because it was like, okay, you know the episode of Book Talk where I was like saying Holy Mother of God to keep from cussing a whole lot? Well, I was saying holy as like, oh my God, this is amazing. Because I had been told by the American Wholesale Book Company that my book had been rejected. And I didn't know what that meant. They never gave me any clarification on it. So I made sure to actually go down and look and see if they had it and everything, and they all have it in stock. And I was just like, wow. I am now proudly able to say that I can wear the badge of honor, and that I am now worldwide published. And I don't know if people are actually going to enjoy the book or not, but I'm so glad that my story is out there, and it's a little bit humbling and everything. So yeah. It was so cool and everything. And this has sort of prompted a video that my mom is even going to be in on this Saturday. This Saturday we are going on another little escapade. We are going on another adventure of Crow on the Road, and we are going to be going around to all the different bookstores that are mainstream and everything to see if they actually have a copy of my book. And if they do, we've still got to ask permission to film and everything, but for the Crow on the Road vlog. But it's going to be fun and everything. And admittedly, Mom's sort of doing this as payback for how I was treated at my last job, specifically because of how the manager there was so gung-ho about not letting me write, even when we had downtime. And of course the person's no longer there, but she of course just likes being, you know, she is where I get my little vengeful side from. It's like, I don't know, it's an Irish thing. More specifically, it's an Irish woman thing, but I digress. So yeah, be prepared for a very interesting episode of Crow on the Road this Saturday. It is going to be it's going to be very, 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 very fun. And she even wanted to go down to my old college where I went to before I came back, and to like hunt down the teacher that was just absolutely rude and discouraging to me, and be like, hey, the art thing may not have worked out, but hey, my daughter has published a book and you're still here teaching kids. So Yeah, my mother is exceptionally vengeful, and if you're not careful, she's somewhat known for it. But it is such an amazing journey and everything, and I was so excited about it that I actually sent it out to every single Discord server that I was a part of yesterday, and I got like a lot of results back. Because a lot of people were so excited and everything, and several people actually asked me for the link to my book on Amazon. And so I may be getting more royalties from that soon, so yay! I am slowly but surely making it, so this is going to be great. This is going to be fun. Apart from that, I actually have a week of work ahead of me, and I'm not just talking about my overnight shifts at my job. No, I have to go around to and I have to see if they actually are going to be open. If not, I'm going to end up having to wait till the fall. But I get to go around to different schools and everything, schools that I've been to, and see if they will let me donate a copy of my book. And it's just because it is technically a young adult novel in a sense, besides some of it being just absolute gore later on in the book. But it is technically young adult, so I am going to be going around to my alma mater high school, my community college that I graduated from, and also the high school that is here in my hometown. Yes, they're completely different. I went to school out of my town because I went to a county school, and see if they would like to have a copy of my book for me, just to let me donate a copy of my book. Because in truth and everything, I do want to give back to all of these places that helped me and everything. And also donate a copy of my book to my local library and everything, and and also see if I can donate my book and everything to another local artist of ours. So just to see if she would be interested in it. So yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of work ahead of me, and when it comes to public speaking and talking sort of professionally to another person, I'm just I am very nervous. Can you tell? Besides that and everything, it's gonna be a treat to see where I'm going with this and everything. It's gonna be good. All right, so I did promise that I would be talking about Seraphim and some of my other projects. So Seraphim, I was able to write a total of 3 pages yesterday. Thank heavens. And I honestly was surprised with where my brain took it and everything. We were just getting in the middle. We were just in the middle of it, like a big exposition dump, and then we made it to where Zyla has found out what's happened during this operation, and also found out something very, very shocking, to say the least. I won't say exactly what it is. I'm not the kind to spoil. You guys know me better than that. No, basically what happened was that, basically what is going to happen is that this is all leading up to the big baddie boss fight. And it is going to be sort of sad and everything because it's not something that's necessarily been done, but it is something that has been, it has been done before. I mean, like, no matter what, like, the reason tropes and cliches are called such is because it's been done. So it's been done before, and sometimes to an extreme. But this is very much a battle of stakes and everything, and it is going to be a little bit challenging for our main characters. So I will say this: considering there's the 3rd book, you should know that nothing really bad happens. But at least to our main lovable badass heroine Zyla, you know, nothing necessarily bad happens to her. But no, her battle is coming up in book 3, and it's going to be, yeah, let's just say it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough for these next few chapters and everything, and even going on into the next chapter. So yeah. But aside from that, I keep getting ideas for Morning Star, the prequel to the prequel and beginning of the entire Astro Blood verse, and so I've got to, at one point or another, write the ideas down for that. And I've also got to write ideas down for how I want to start Anime Nexum, because as you remember in Arborea Lux, it starts out with her vision, and I don't know precisely how I want to start out Silas for his story and everything, or his side of the story. But I do have a feeling that I want to, I do have a feeling that I want it to be sort of like a little bit of malaise and then just going straight into it and everything. Specifically because it's like the action really doesn't happen until, for Arborea Lux, doesn't really happen until like the end, near the end of chapter 1. It's like almost the climax. And it's just, yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see where I take Anime Nexum and everything. And it's just, it's going to be good. It's going to be good in everything. But I will say this, working on 5 books for an entire series sort of at the same time, sort of frustrating. So I am going to be working on another project, sort of in honor of Pride Month. Yeah, but you guys didn't know I was a Pride ally, did y'all? I do not have a pin to show that I'm a Pride ally. I need a pin though. I have a feeling that was supposed to be on my list somewhere, but whatever. Okay, so the project I'm going to be working on for June, right alongside the Seraphim trilogy and everything, is that I'm working on one of my stories called Guardian Grim Reaper, and it is sort of a LGBTQ love story, specifically because of the love interest. The love interest is a Grim Reaper who can change their gender, but there's sort of a dark reason as to how they can do that, because it's not necessarily something that happens to them it's not necessarily something that happens free of their own will. It's not, and it's not necessarily like once in a blue moon sort of thing. It just it changes randomly. There aren't, yeah, this has no rules. But the main character and everything, the reason that she can see the Grim Reaper in the first place, or this particular Grim Reaper in the first place, is that she was born dead. She was stillborn, but then she was born and then she died, but she was resuscitated, and that she is now able to see through the veil into the darker side of things. She's able to see all the spectral creatures, ghosts, ghouls, and stuff like that. So it's going to be particularly interesting to see where my brain takes this story and everything, because it does get I will admit this, it does get a little and everything. So it's going to be particularly interesting to see where we take this. So yeah, it is a paranormal dark fantasy, and it is sort of a paranormal romance. One of my lights went out. Crap. So it's just, yeah, if you saw my lighting go sort of just go there for a minute, it's the fact that two of my lights in my in my ceiling fan have just gone out. So yeah, I'm gonna end up having to get new bulbs. Well, with that being said and everything, I think we're going to leave the video there. And it was so much fun to actually go through and see where my book is being sold yesterday, and it was just so much fun. If you would like your own copy of Arborea Lux, I guess now I can say that you can not only buy it on Amazon in ebook and paperback, you can also go to Books A Million, Barnes & Nobles, even Walmart to see if they've got it. But if all that fails and everything, you can in fact go to the Amazon link down in the description below and buy a copy. And if you do buy a copy and you like the book, I ask that you leave a review, specifically because it'll help with more circulation, and it will just it will help more people find my book, and I would really appreciate that. If you liked this video and everything, I ask that you first of all like the video and drop a comment about what you liked about it. And also what else you want me to talk about in future videos, because I have a lot of series out and everything, and I want to see what you guys want. Definitely, if you are not following me here on YouTube, I ask that you subscribe and ring that bell for more notifications if you liked the video, and help me get to my goal of 100 subs before the end of the year. It is a small goal and everything, but there's going to be a big payout at the end. Specifically because I will be having I will finally be able to publish my Patreon and everything, and I've got to actually do some research into Ko-Fi or Ko-fi, whichever one you want to do and everything. Ko-fi is a site that actually allows you to do tips and everything. That's what I was supposed to look up yesterday. Dadgummit. But yeah, Ko-Fi or Ko-fi, whichever one you want to call it, is a site that allows you to sort of do tips without necessarily doing a subscription. And for those of you who can't do a subscription to a site like Patreon, Ko-Fi does a wonderful trip for that and everything. They just do a wonderful job for that particular bit, and it is something that I definitely want to get into, because I am so close going into independent, and it was like, if you guys want to support the channel and everything, besides just liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos and everything, the tips from Ko-Fi would be of much help. And if I can remember, in my next video, I will put down the Ko-Fi link in my description so that you guys can go there and check it out yourself. My merch store is still not up. I did not get a chance to work on any of my awesome designs that I was going to do. No, I was distracted by not only the fact of this awesome news, but I was also spending time with family, so I was not able to work on it as much as I wanted to. But I will be hopefully working on it today before I go into work. So yeah, I'll have a later announcement about that. I'll have an announcement about that later and everything, so don't worry and everything. We will be getting a shop here soon. Just be patient with me. I hope you guys have a very wonderful day and a very wonderful rest of your week. I did not do this at the beginning, but I will do it now. This is Kat the Crow-Winged author here at the Magic Library, and I hope you guys have a very wonderful day. Bye guys.